Hey guys, Donnie here, and I'm here to talk about or give my WWE Elimination Chamber 2020 predictions. First of all, I'd like to say, not a stellar card. Seriously, it's not a stellar card. I'm going to before I give you my predictions, I'm going to show you the card. Now, I like to before I show you that, I'm going to tell you that you'll see that same logo in the or you would have seen the same logo in the thumbnail, just with the word predictions underneath it. There's the prediction, or not the card. And that's in the order that I think is going to go down. Not in the exact order that is going to actually happen. Just the order I think is going to happen. Now, get into my predictions for Elimination Chamber 2020, streaming live on the WWE Network on March 8th, 2020, only on the WWE Network for $9.99 or free for new subscribers. Now, first match we have it's the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. Or Smackdown Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match, rather. We have the champions, The Miz and John Morrison, taking on The New Day, Heavy Machinery, Robert Roode, and Dolph Ziggler, which is going to be coming out last out of the pods, versus the Usos. As I stated, we have Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode won the Gauntlet match on SmackDown to declare themselves to be the sixth one, or the last ones out of the pot. I mean, at number 6, because if you do the math, whoever comes out, the last 2 entrants would be, like, second to last would be number 2, the first one wouldn't be, or the very last one would be number 1. And of course, eliminated with coming out of the pods, the first one would be the third, the fourth, or the second one out of the pods would be fourth, third one, fifth, the last one, sixth. That's why you see that's why you see number 6 on the paper, and that's why I say number 6. Now, John Morrison and The Miz just got the championships at Super Showdown just a little bit over a week now. I do not think that they're going to lose the SmackDown Tag Team Championships this soon to WrestleMania, nor this soon after they just won. If they are going to lose them soon after they won them, I say it's going to be at WrestleMania. So I say The Miz and John Morrison is going to retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Now, next match on the card is a regular match. And I repeat, regular match. Because there's at least one other match that's not for a championship. That's why I say it's a regular match. But that has a stipulation to it. And it was just announced last night on SmackDown, we have Danny Bryan taking on Drew Gulak. Now, if you've been keeping up, no matter if it's you're watching Raw or SmackDown, or just the clips on YouTube of Raw or SmackDown, or it's SmackDown for Danny Bryan, Drew Gulak. But if you've been keeping up with SmackDown, you will know that Drew Gulak has been getting guys and preparing them to take on Daniel Bryan, and he was preparing them through this slideshow of all Daniel Bryan's weaknesses. Daniel Bryan, and then Drew Gulak was approached last night on SmackDown by Drake Maverick, and he says Drake wanted Drew to prepare him to face on Daniel Bryan, and Drew was talking about he knows his weaknesses, and he was talking about specifically he was talking about the weakness in his Daniel's roundhouse kick, and Drew turned around and there was Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan said he's going to be in Philadelphia, where they're going to be having the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view at, and challenged him to a match. And because of there's I would say perhaps something there to prove with Daniel Bryan with Drew against Drew Gulak. And the only reason I say there's something there to prove is Daniel Bryan needs to prove to Drew Gulak that there's no weaknesses in his repertoire. Now, moving on to the next match, and it's for the United States Championship match, or United States Championship. We have the champion Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo. Now, first of all, I'd like to say one thing about Andrade. They've been saying on Raw that Andrade is or has been out because of a injury. That's not true. Everyone knows. All the WWE universe knows that he was suspended for 30 days for violating their wellness policy. So what's the point in saying he was injured through the concrete for Huberto DDT him Andrade on the concrete floor? I can see that how you can get injured. I did it by hitting the concrete. I can see that. It's just I don't think they should have said that he got injured by the concrete if he was suspended for 30 days. But knowing that Andrade is coming back, but I said, yes, Andrade's coming back, and keeping that in mind, he has lost to Berto a few times before. But he also, when it comes to a actual championship match, Andrade has won against Huberto. I say it's Huberto Carrillo's time to get the United States Championship and then move on to Angel Garza for the United States Championship. And it'll be, I guess they can have Andrade in the mix a little bit, but I like to keep Andrade a little bit away from Huberto because I'm tired of seeing Andrade face Huberto Carrillo. Next match, and this is the match I was talking about earlier with Daniel Bryan. We have a no disqualification match with AJ Styles taking on Aleister Black. Now, as kind of hinting at Super Showdown, we're going to have in that gauntlet match or with that match at Super Showdown in that gauntlet match for the Twig Mountain Trophy. The Undertaker came out and chokeslammed AJ Styles. So they're kind of hinting at where it's AJ Styles versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Now, on the other hand, with The Undertaker, as everyone knows, is a little bit unhappy with WWE, at least with the digital team, in a way, for not uh, putting his wife Michelle McCool along with the uh, as the best one of the best women's champions of all time. But I think WWE would want to get back on good terms or have better terms with the Undertaker. So therefore, I think they're going to try to get a better relationship, do something to correct what they did, which they did, but it was a little bit too late. They were trying to do something to better, to apologize more. But coming back to the no disqualification match in between AJ Styles and Aleister Black, I still think the match with AJ Styles and Undertaker is still going to happen at WrestleMania. That's why I was saying all that. So I don't think they're going to have AJ Styles lose the pay per view right before uh, WrestleMania. I think AJ Styles is going to walk out the winner in this no disqualification match against Aleister Black because it's the last pay per view before WrestleMania. Next match, and it's the Raw Tag Team Championship match, and we have the newly crowned Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, taking on the former Raw Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. And before you say it's just Murphy now, I know. I'm still going to call him Buddy Murphy because he's been Buddy Murphy for how many years now? Like 5+ years. So he's still Buddy Murphy to me no matter what. So you look at like Eric Rowan. He was Eric Rowan for years, changed his name to just Rowan, and then changed it back to Eric Rowan. Now, same thing. It's the same thing with the SmackDown Tag Championships, but with the Raw Championships. Like I said with the Miz and John Morrison, applies here. Street Profits just won the Raw Tag Team Championships this past Monday on Raw. So I do not think that they're going to lose the championships just like 6 days after they just won them. So I say the Street Profits is going to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. And next we have the main event of the Elimination Chamber 2020. It's the women's elimination chamber match. We have Natalya, Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan. Now, I'm going to talk just a little bit about each competitor that's in the match. Okay, first off, Natalya. Natalya is a jobber, so you know she is not going to win this. And what I mean by jobber, she puts other people over. And that's only for the people that doesn't know what a jobber stands for. She's just a glorified jobber. A glorified jobber, as everyone should know, a glorified jobber is more famous than the regular jobbers. The jobbers are unknown. Glorified jobbers are known. But Natalya puts other people over, so therefore she knows she ain't gonna win this. Now, I know I have Liv Morgan next on here, but I'm gonna move on to Asuka. I'm gonna move on to Asuka. I'm gonna skip 2 that's on my list here. And by the way, this is for the winner gets a Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania against Becky Lynch. Now, here's where Asuka comes in with it. She had 2, and I repeat, 2 Raw Women's Championship matches previously already. I don't think that she's going to get it at all. I don't think she's going to win because of that. Becky already beat her at the Royal Rumble, and then the next night after the Royal Rumble, Becky beat Asuka again. So Asuka's not going to win this at all. She's going to go to WrestleMania. I say she's going to go to WrestleMania, and with Kyrie saying she's going to defend the Women's Tag Team Championships. If I had to predict now who she's going to be facing, is probably going to be Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, because Alexa called them out last night on Smackdown. Now, moving on to Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan. They're not going to win this because I say they're going to move the rivalry on in between the 3 of them, not just 2 of them, the 3 of them, and have a triple threat match at WrestleMania. So those 3 ain't going to win this. And then finally, Shayna Baszler. As previously mentioned, Asuka lost twice to Becky Lynch. After the second match that Becky Lynch had with Asuka on Raw, Shayna Baszler attacked her and bit her. And then it kept on. The rivalry between Becky Lynch and Shayna has progressed a little bit more. So WWE has heavily hinted at Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So everyone knows that Shayna Baszler is going to win this Elimination Chamber match to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. So, and that is my WWE Elimination Chamber 2020 predictions. You can, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to be a hater, dislike it. I don't care. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Donnie Langston 5. I repeat, at Donnie Langston 5. And if you like this, hit the subscribe button. See you guys.